Okay, so the machine that we're going to look at on how to unjam today is a Pace Comet. We're actually using a Pace Kitty as the example because I don't happen to have a Comet at my disposal right now. But a Comet and a Kitty are basically the same machine. The Kitty just has extra hardware to deal with the third jackpot and the counting mechanism. But we won't even discuss that in this video. We're going to concentrate on how to unjam a Comet. So the first thing to realize, if you've got a Pace machine and it is jammed up, very good chance the jam is up in this area, what's in what we call the escalator or the gooseneck. This machine right now is not jammed, but if it were, when we'd be pulling the handle down, the handle would go down about halfway and then it would lock up. The number one thing to learn is not to force it. If there's a bind and there's a jam, do not pull on the handle. If you pull on the handle, something will break. And it's not going to be the coin that's causing the jam. It's going to be something in the mechanism, or it might even be the handle. These Pace handles are not the strongest things in the world. In fact, if you ever ship a Comet or a Pace machine, what you should do is completely remove the handle and ship the handle separately. Sorry for the interruption. But like I was saying, if you ship a Pace machine, you should remove the handle entirely. Because if you put the machine in the box and the machine gets dropped, the handle may get broken. Or if one of the shippers decides to open the box to inspect whatever's in there, they're going to grab this handle, they're going to pull it straight up, and it could snap. And it has happened more than once. To happen one time to me when I shipped a Pace machine, and talking to other dealers and collectors, it's a common thing. So save yourself some aggravation, remove the one nut that holds this handle into place, and just wrap it up securely and then just ship it to the side of the machine. So, having said that, let's get back to figuring out how to unjam a Pace Comet. First thing you need to do is, there's a screw right here that holds in the gooseneck. So I'll go ahead and zoom in on that. So just take a small screwdriver and unscrew this. This, in some cases, will actually cause the escalator to unjam. If there was a bind, and when you remove this screw, if the mechanism shifts a little bit, sometimes that's all it takes to relieve the jam. Assuming that didn't fix the problem, then we need to take off the back door. So hopefully you've got the key. And the next thing you want to do is remove the back lip. The back lip is a piece of metal that's right behind the gooseneck. And all you got to do is just slide it straight out. On some machines, the gooseneck may have a wing nut on it that locks it into place. If that's the case, just undo the wing nut and then this just slides straight out, just like that. So the next thing is just to remove the mechanism. That's very straightforward. There's these two locking bars that hold the mechanism into place. Sometimes there's a big bolt right here that goes through the mechanism base plate and then the base plate of the casting of the cabinet. So if there's a bolt right here, take a wrench and unscrew that. Usually there is not a bolt there, but sometimes there is. And to remove the mech, all you do is you place one hand underneath the operating fork like this, and then you take your other hand up on the gooseneck. Okay. And just lift. Once you've done that, it should just slide right out. And that's all there is to it. Now, do not grab the mechanism by the reels. The reels are made out of tin. They are not designed to support any type of weight. And if you do that, you're going to bend them, and then you've got a major problem. So once the mechanism is out, then you can put the mechanism on your workbench, and you're ready to take a look at that. So that's all there is to taking out the mechanism from the cabinet. And now we'll look at the mechanism in detail and show you areas where to try and identify the jam.